so the reality is, the business of poverty is profitable. It's expensive to be poor. The interest rates are high. No one's necessarily fighting for your business. We know that competition breeds a better end product for the end user, and no one's fighting for the biz, so that means those who are at the table can fetch the highest price as humanly possible. So there's money that's being made, the margins are high. Now, I won't negate the risks can be high as well. Nonetheless, there's enough money that makes this create some unwillingness to solve. But for those who can latch on long enough to the lifeline to get past poverty, the conditions of poverty, there's then an opportunity to get on a path to wealth. And so I want to unpack very briefly, when we talk about wealth, we're talking about the balance sheet. I'm a finance guy, so I have to give this kind of analogy. And if it doesn't make sense, tell me, and I'll twist it around and do it another way. The balance sheet is where your assets are. The balance sheet is not where your income is. It's where your assets less your liabilities determine a net worth. If it's your company, it's retained earnings. Income is on the income statement. Income is not a wealth determinant. It's a path to wealth. And so we can't get folks to a level of income that exceeds their expenses if we don't start to create opportunities for them to increase their core competencies, earn a better wage, and a wage that outruns the expenses. And if we do that, there's an opportunity to save. It's another step. We've exited poverty, this is the next step. So with savings, what does one do? If you've never saved, you have no idea. It was a long time before I got to exercise my right to do something with savings. And so savings allows us to invest in something. It allows you to spend if you don't use it properly, but for the purpose of this conversation, invest. Invest in your 401k at the company, to invest in buying a home. These are assets. But you can also invest in something that doesn't make money. So you start to slide away from that path to wealth attainment. But let's say you've earned, you've managed your expenses, you've saved, you invested in an asset that appreciates. That's the critical component here. Then when that asset appreciates, it creates equity. So you bought the house for $100,000, and next year the house is worth $200,000, and you didn't raise the equity. You got $100,000 in equity in that home. That asset is a true asset for you. It was a good investment, and that asset appreciated. Now, along the way, you may build other assets, and to the extent they are liquid or can become liquid, you can make other investments. And it's that equity that allows you to get to a path of wealth. Seeing the difference there? When I was a stockbroker, some of my clients were in professions that earned them a strong wage. And there seemed to be a strong correlation to their spending. And so their ability to achieve and attain wealth was no different than my lower income earning clients who were more modest in their spending. So while income is not a determinant of wealth, it's a path to wealth.